Welcome back. All right, like the game says, welcome back. I am the TheMBmulti. Welcome to part. I don't remember because I haven't edited the previous episodes yet. I've recorded like 2 hours previously, and I have to edit them in a bunch of episodes. So I'm guessing I cut those 2 hours into 4 parts of 30 minutes, which means that this would be episode 7. I don't know. Maybe it is episode 6. Depending on how much stuff I actually put in one episode or not. But anyway, I started the game up again. I quit the game, edited some things, got dinner, and now I'm back. And I booted up the game again. And when you start up the game asks you to set the time. So I set the time, and then I quit the game and whatever. Now I just started the game up again, and the game once again asked me to set the time. So I did, and then the game said, "Hey, thank you for actually setting the time." I have no way of actually knowing, but most people just say 12 a.m., which is what the time starts on, and then just call it a day from there. So I appreciate the fact that you took the time to set the time twice. So if I start the game up again, then I'm allowed to set the time to my favorite time, and it doesn't have to be the current time. So yeah, I didn't record it unfortunately, but yeah, that's what's been happening when I start the game.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, what are we even doing? I can't even remember what I did last time. What was the final ending? The last ending that I got? Was that the... I guess the last ending that I got was that one ending where I play all the games with the narrator. Yeah, we're not picking up the packages yet. I want to go through the confusion ending properly.
Stanley came. Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
It had really been worth the detour after all.
To spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It is a nicely constructed employee lounge, though. You have to admit.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left. Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message. Opposite door, and got back on track.
Alright, confusion ending, here we come.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right. My mistake.
Alright.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
She's actually like checking a map, like...
Down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
I also love how that garage door doesn't even go anywhere, but okay. Ah.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish.
It's all rubbish now.
Story completely unnecessary. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
So yeah, what's pretty funny is that like every ending is like now has two endings because you can do the ending normally or you can do the ending with the bucket, which is kind of funny.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So of course now the bucket isn't here because now we're busy with the confusion ending.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Inner guilt. Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Now we're back in the room.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Were those lights always out?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Beep beep. Yeah, there's also a sequence where you input some code into the computers, and you need to like interact with various amounts of computers throughout the game, and then something happens.
Okay, yep, it's worse.
It's worse.
I'm not getting this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Like the bucket? 4B3.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't know this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Oh, it was nothing.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Yeah, but
some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Yeah, that sign that I was looking at is from the demo. The Stanley Parable 2 adventure line.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
Trademark.
Just follow the line.
Trademark.
How simple is that?
I love that I actually put a 2 there. It's even better than before. Yeah, it says we go here, but is it the story here?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Trademark. Okay. The adventure line. Yeah, I got a shirt. I've got a shirt for this. I got a white shirt and there's like a very tiny piece of the line on it, and then underneath it says Stanley Parable Adventure Shirt. Oh, I can't even turn it off. Beep beep. Yeah, don't I? Yeah, hang on. There. Oh, so there. Especially for the occasion, I've just put it on over my regular, over what I was already wearing, because I can't be bothered to completely change my clothes right now. So I've just pulled the shirt over what I was wearing already. But yeah, this is my. See, that's the line, and then further underneath it says Stanley Parable Adventure Shirt. So yeah, let's wear the shirt while we follow the line. Trademark.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah, there it is. Da 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 da. Payday Mask. Bam ba da da ba da ba 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 da 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 da. The door closed. Yep. That ain't right. Wow. Now it's broken.
The music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Alright. Fern has been observed.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
No.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley
Trademark.
The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I love how they fucking added a trademark sign on a symbol on every time they talk about the line.
The doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Yeah, well, I didn't follow the line directly because I can't crawl over the ceiling, but yeah, I think when you started to ramble about all the weirdness, the line got confused.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Restarts. Hey, where's the 2? Where's the 2 on this one? The hell?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Yeah.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Alright.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Yeah!
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Anything.
We want our story to be
Like an infinite hallway.
wild. Use your imagination.
Oh, there we
Whatever
go.
it might be, Stanley.
I'm ready for it. And line. Oh, next one. Line.
Not you again, Stanley.
You trademark.
Veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. And we should be fine.
It's trademark. Really. And there it goes. Back into the ceiling.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Nice.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
I love his logic.
Means that our destination
Or lack thereof,
corresponds
I guess.
with a counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory.
Another victory for logic.
Our destiny awaits.
The confusion ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Nonsense
Now,
philosophy and
according to the
music.
schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game.
Find the bookstore.
Do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped.
After a long time
Does that
signing,
mean,
guys.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
So I'm also curious to see whether they actually continue with the restarts. Because in the original game, it
Just now
stops
just wait.
after
You
the
know,
5th
I
restart.
suppose in some way...
And none of this stuff actually
story,
happens.
Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination.
Yeah.
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Some more creepy shit going on. Alright. The confusion ending.
All of his co-work perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Yeah.
just to admire.
There's the line again. Alright. Let's go for the phone this
I
time.
was so bad at following directions. It's incredible. 5 years ago.
Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Alright, is that collectible? Oh yeah, the collectible isn't there anymore because... Oh, the line is down there! What the hell? Yeah, and this will just lead back to that... Oh, whoops, no, don't actually go there. This will just lead to that cassette tape with the guy going
Perhaps
crazy.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Shut up.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
I sure did.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Fuck you.
Music comes in, fade to white, roll.
That doesn't happen to all you. That doesn't happen at all, you asshole.
Actually, somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. The best part of being a real person.
I also love this
But if
soundtrack.
used incorrectly,
I've
can
used it a
also
few
be
times.
the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to
not
finish
real.
their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent.
Whoa, I wanted to
Making
practice.
choices on a regular
My
basis
goodness, is
the
it
best
4:30?
part
I'm
of
supposed to be having a
decision-making
back,
process.
sack, and crack.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and
You.
the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh, I love that video.
Ah,
Oh, hey.
back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Lots of cigarettes over here, apparently. I'm wondering how this is all gonna change when you bring the bucket this way.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway
Oh, the line
through
is gone.
story. That story would make no sense at all.
And the planks as
We just
well.
need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Whose fault is that? If you make a game that completely breaks as soon as they don't follow what you say, that's kind of a bit on you, isn't it? Well, and also on me for deliberately ignoring what you're saying, but also to you for presenting me those options.
almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Yeah, the line is gone over there as well.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, we're going to the right.
No! Do that. Quickly. Hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
If you go to the left, the game doesn't work either. He'll tell you to say something, but of course you can't talk. So, and then the game breaks anyway.
Oh, it's ruined. You can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Well, there it goes. Whoa.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. So clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
I did have to see.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly.
Yeah, now we are here again.
Putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I will enter the door on the left, but he'll eventually get mad at me because I won't talk, which is what he wants me to do all of a sudden.
Yet there was
What the hell is that?
Here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Is that always
Stanley
like that?
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I can't get into the broom closet. I can't go downstairs either.
In case, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The executive bathroom isn't even there anymore. Yeah, you can sort of look through to see the other room, but the door doesn't open.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
That panda.
With a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just...
And the most expensive boss.
Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
I don't think so.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Yeah, Stanley.
Spoke it into the receiver.
Yeah.
Right there on the wall.
Stanley doesn't talk.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I can't
You didn't
talk.
mishear me, did you?
No.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I know, but Stanley can't talk.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
I already
You could
did.
have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening?
Go to Deluxe.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We
Sounds
can work
so-
together.
he sounds so
I don't know what
sad.
to do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Yeah. There is without you need both the narrator and the player, and otherwise there's no story.